Welcome back, everybody. This is week 2, hour number 5? Question mark? The Lost Mind of Phandelver. Our characters have made a new friend. They call it It. It is a... what did I say it was? A Nothic. And so long as they keep it supplied with flesh, it'll be their friend. So you guys head back down into that cellar room with all the provisions, and as you come back down, you realize that on the opposite side of that pool, or that area, there is a door, and you see it kind of sticks its claw hand out and points, and says, "Flesh." Or
Where are
thinks
the
to you.
fleshless ones?
It points. There's another doorway in the north side of the room you're in, and it points to that. It says, "Down that hall."
Okay. Let's
Hey, sorry, I'm back.
And then it points back to that door to the west and says, "Red brands."
Let's get your flesh first.
Did I miss much?
No. It's pointing to a door.
We're going to feed our friend.
Are the red brands the same place where he pointed flesh?
Yep.
Okay. Dinner time.
Okay.
All right. I'll go in first if he's not going.
Oh, him or me?
Him.
Okay.
Okay, so you open the door. You catch 3. As soon as you open it, there's 3 kind of ruffians.
Okay.
Resting on cots that appear to be set up in the room.
Okay.
Sleeping.
Are they asleep?
They're not asleep, but they're definitely not ready for combat. So as soon as they see you, they realize that you are not a red brand. They don't recognize you, and one of them says, "Who are you?" And they immediately are scrambling for their equipment, their weapons. The room is not very big. It's maybe 15 by 20 feet. There's whole half of the room is covered in boxes and crates and stuff that make it pretty much you can't stand there or else it's difficult terrain and you'll be taking penalties if you're trying to fight from it. And the beds are the cots are on the other side of the room, so there's only room for maybe the 3 red brands and 1 other person in there. Unless you're standing on the cots.
Okay. So?
Are the red bands humans?
They are humans.
I step back and point to it and point down there. I'm the chef, and I point.
You're at
time. Go.
It won't get the rod.
So no one can fit in there.
It's asking you. It's not going to get the rod.
But no one can fit in there.
One of you could, but
just one person.
You'd be face to face with a red brand, and
there, I'm confused because 3 of them can fit in there, but only one of us.
Right. If one of them were to leave, then another one of you could fit in there. There's only 6 squares, and 2 of them are taken up by beds.
Is there any other exits in that room? Is what
you did not see.
I didn't even look in there. Never mind.
If
so they'd have to exit single file.
Out, like they're coming at you single file out that door. The room you're in is a little bigger, so you can kind of spread out and not be mono. Or you can block them one at a time at the door.
I think I'd let the first one exit fine.
Yeah, why not? I think that's what I would do then.
Come
Back
on
out.
in.
Pick a side.
Ready to action for the second one to come through the door.
Okay, so you're standing on the one side of the door. hidden, like they haven't seen you.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
clearly fixated on you, Demacos, because you kind of walked in. They're like, "What's up?" But you're backing away, so they follow you out.
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing, Parry?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the cast stuff.
Okay.
Do I have line of sight on any of them right now?
There's one coming out the doorway that you could
Yeah.
hit.
Well, then I'll attack him.
Okay. We're going to go right into combat then. No surprise either one way or the other. And that works out well because, Parry, you have first initiative.
Okay.
Does he now?
Do
Okay.
I? You sure?
You
Yeah.
do? Yeah. You were 21, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
But doesn't my natural? Okay, my natural doesn't do that.
No, not for initiative.
Okay, so I'll Ray of Frost the guy.
Okay.
Do I
What
need
is
to
the
roll
mechanic?
a D20 to hit that?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I believe you still need to hit with it, right?
Yeah, Ray. Yeah.
Someone pulled this
Like a strange touch
spellcaster.
attack or something.
Do I get a bonus from any of my
Pull up the 5th
abilities?
edition rules so we don't screw this up.
Yeah, I'm looking here.
Ray of Frost?
Yeah. I think that's what it's called.
Make a ranged spell attack against the target. So you're rolling d20 plus your ranged attack.
+3 then, I guess? Okay. And I fail horribly.
Let me double check to make sure you did fail. I wrote down their hit points, but not their
It's a 6, so it's
AC.
pretty...
That is a 6. Why am I not seeing any of that? Oh, you got a 6? Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
you miss. The bolt hits the frame of the door, and you see like ice crystals form.
I was gonna say, unless I'm attacking an ant.
Damikos, you're next.
Ready to action on the first guy coming through the door.
Okay, so you're attacking?
When he comes through the door, yeah. The first guy, not the second guy like him.
Okay. So he's coming through like right now. Like you can hit him right now.
Okay.
Like you're basically kind of taunting him out, so he's like face to face. At any point that you decide that it's time to engage, like you stop moving and you're boom in combat. So
Okay.
that's now. He parries your attack.
What's that?
He parries your attack. Sorry.
Okay.
He parries and you guys lock weapons and he pushes you back a little bit. Nothing hard, but
Parry? But I'm Parry!
parry, thrust.
He Ray of Frosted your attack? What?
You had said you had wanted the Noth to attack?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, you're gonna see. What is that sound? God
Sorry.
damn it!
I'm done. I was grabbing a Gatorade.
From a bag of tinfoil. So you see his eye like kind of squint and fixate on the one coming out, and it changes to almost a purple color, his iris color, before going back to green. And
Okay.
our friend has to roll a con.
Who's this?
Nothing's attacking.
And his eyes change color while he's attacking?
They do in my world.
The red?
His green
People-
eye changed to like a purple color.
Oh, you're talking about the weird guy who wants the flesh?
Yeah, the Nothic.
Huh.
Oops.
I will call him Weird Guy.
And he fails his Constitution check. So he takes 16 necrotic damage. And you see his, like, flesh... Oh, shit. You just see his flesh. He, like, looks at his hands, and he's kind of freaking out as his flesh shrivels and rots, and he collapses to the ground.
Brutal.
All of his flesh? Okay.
He kind of withered and went kind of mummified a little bit, and...
Like desiccated? Like dried out?
A little bit, like it's rotting flesh more so than desiccated.
Does it smell?
Yeah, it reeks. But the Nothic kind of smells that way anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, as you were walking with the Nothic, you realized that that decrepit flesh smell was coming from that room and the Nothic.
Fun.
That's it for the Nothic, so that means it is now Dead Ruffian's turn. GM, roll d20. The second ruffian steps over the body of his poor friend. Your ready to action didn't happen, Sragg, just because you haven't gone yet. But he's coming towards you. He doesn't even know you're there yet, Sragg. So he's coming for you, Demarcos.
Ramaco's Taco World.
And he's going to swing at you. As soon as I figure out what his attack is. Holy shit. Is that a hit?
Yes. I think, yeah.
Three damage. Now you're up, Sragg.
So that second one came out. There should be another one near the door now, right?
Yes. This guy is diagonal to you. You can hit him, and there's space. You can hit him. He's diagonal to you. You if you wanted to hit Demarcos, you couldn't because he's one square too far.
Okay.
And there's room out of the door for the third guy to come into.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
All right. Well, let me hit the one that I can then.
Okay.
From here.
That is a hit.
Oh, good. Oh, that's right. I can re-roll that. Great weapon fighter.
Okay.
Any ones or twos, I re-roll the dice. Sweet. I have to take the better, or I have to take the next result. So. So I'll just not a 1 or a 2. 1d12.
Just push arrow up. Or that.
Shit. I should have did something after he hit me.
Okay.
Okay, so he's... you slice him down from behind, a large gash right through his leather armor, and he's got a huge gaping wound on his back, and he screams in pain. He's still standing, but he's clearly very injured.
Okay.
The last ruffian exits the room, and he can't get to Demarcos, and he's seen this. What do you swing? A greatsword?
A great axe.
He caught the edge of the great axe hit his friend, so he knows you're there, and he comes around the corner and takes a swing at you. And misses horribly. Parry,
Yep.
you're up.
Parry was busy hitting himself from missing his last target, but he will try again.
Unacceptable!
Yeah, unacceptable! No! And is there a target in line of sight? Still?
Yes, you can get line of sight on the one attacking. Actually, both of them you can get line of sight. You shift yourself to the south a bit, and you can get easily line of sight on both of them.
Okey-doke. Try this again.
Do it.
Merrick!
Hit.
The Rare Frost is only like 1d8, right?
Which one are you attacking? The one was second out the door and is attacking Damokos, or the third one, which is facing Sragg, attacking him?
Whichever one's closest to me.
Okay, that's the one that Damokos is fighting with.
Yeah, that's the one I will attack. Is a Rare Frost 1d8?
I don't know.
Checking that now.
Sorry, I forget the mechanics of this.
I don't know.
I'm checking right now too.
This 1d8.
There's no other bonuses or any other abilities or anything like that.
Not that it says 1d8 cold damage.
Okay. Yay, 1. He's slightly slower than he was and a little bit cold.
Do you have slowing effects on him?
Yep.
Rare
This
Rare
goes
That's
on
just
Frost
his
does
movement,
that.
though, right?
movement speed.
Yeah. So you see him you see him like get a shiver up his spine, and then he's got a little sniffle to his nose because he's a little cold now.
You gave him a cold.
Yeah, and Damokos.
I stomp my feet in frustration.
This guy in front of you is slumped over. Well, not slumped over. He's moving pretty sluggishly, and yeah, he's clearly in pain. Hit.
Thing doesn't add anything to like strength or anything, or like you don't add any of the modifiers or anything, right? To your swings.
Yeah,
For your
strength.
attack? Yeah,
Yeah,
strength plus
to your damage.
proficiency. Or to your damage is strength, is it not? Plus proficiency?
Mhm. I don't think proficiency for damage, is it?
So your,
If so,
for your attack bonus is if you're proficient with the item, right?
let me double check. I think it just said strength.
There's the thing. There's my damage. I'm gonna look up the basic rules here for.
Yeah, you literally could not kill him with a swing.
He should have been dead last turn when he hit me, but
All right.
we'll have to wait because I forgot about that ability.
So he's dead.
Yeah, beat him down. And
Okay, so that's killing blow if you want to, or that's a incapacitating blow if you want to describe it.
Warhammer straight to the forehead, squishing his melon everywhere. Just
Ew.
like a warhammer straight to a watermelon.
Okay, you haven't quite got not enough damage to pull that off, but you hit him in the skull and you hear an audible crack, like you fucked up his head pretty bad.
Thuck! A good thuck.
A good thuck.
Thud.
And like he was kind of reaching behind him because he's kind of got that huge gash on his back, and like you hit him on the head and like just his arms drop to his side. He falls to his knees and face plants.
I think his eyes would be like rolling back into his head, sort of
Yeah.
deal.
As he goes down, you see the whites of his eyes like right back in his head.
Arldur's man sacrifice. I say.
I say.
I do say.
I say.
Dear me. I don't know.
Okay, you're up, Shrek. Your friend there is looking at you. Hit. That's a pretty grievous axe wound right down the center of his chest, right through the armor, and he's bleeding pretty heavily. But still standing.
Okay.
His turn. Swings at you, Sragg, and misses wildly. He's clearly a little freaked out that he's trying to kill a half-orc. Mr. Parry?
Okay. Yeah, I am gonna do another Ray of Frost at the closest one, if he's still there.
He's dead, so you're attacking the one attacking Sragg. Or he's on the ground, he's not dead.
He's on the ground, but he's not... Can I tell that he's not dead?
Okay, so this is probably a good time to discuss the mechanics of coup de grace. So the same mechanics that let you guys fall to the ground and you need to take... The only way to get a full-on dead through hit is to bring you from below your negative hit points. So if you have 20 hit points, to go full-out dead in an attack, you have to go to negative 20. Otherwise...
Negative 20?
Yeah, otherwise when you get hit, you fall unconscious at 0 hit points and start making the death saves.
Oh, okay. But then the death saves only go to negative 10.
No, the death saves are 3. You roll 3. Every time it's your turn, you roll a death save. You fail 3 times in a death save, and you're dead. You succeed 3 times in a death save, and you regain consciousness with 1 hit point.
Okay. All right.
So the same thing that applies to you guys is applying to the monster or the mobs right now too.
I'm just curious of my perspective of what's happening though. Does he appear to be already dead, or he's down?
He's down and clearly not a non-combatant at this point.
Okay. Well, then I won't worry about him, and I'll attack the next one who's up, unless there are no more up.
Nope. There's one attacking Sragg right now.
Yep.
Hit. Really? This other one also wipes his now sniffling nose.
I stomp my feet in frustration again and scream, "Ah!"
Damn, you're up.
A mob? Or just did the mob already go?
Yeah, no. Yeah, he went after Sragg and missed.
Oh, okay. Oral demands your life.
Hit. Enough to knock him unconscious, if you want to describe it.
He's unconscious?
You've got enough to knock him right down, unconscious.
Right. So So he just kind of slumps over unconscious. I just want to clarify.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to describe the blow that
What's
takes him out.
Nothic doing?
Nothing yet.
Is he eating any flesh?
He, for whatever reason, decided he didn't want to take a turn last time.
Is he busy chowing down?
No, he was
Perhaps?
he was derping around because he forgot he was fighting.
Okay. This one's for you, it. And I slump it over towards him.
So he kind of does his creepy little walk hop over and and grabs it by the foot. It sniffs it a bit, realizes it's not actually dead, and then proceeds to like drive its claw into the heart.
Ah.
Just kind of points and then just pushes it right down. And then you hear the death gasp come from the ruffian.
Okay. So while he's chowing down, let's go look in the room just to see what's in there.
Good. All right. Hold the door open for you. Oh, it's already open. Never mind. After you.
You can jump in first if you want.
Oh, sure. I jump in first.
You find many more barrels containing the same stuff as you found before, like dried rations, pork, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You find also 3 dirty scarlet cloaks hanging from the bunks. Scarlet as in red.
Frankly, Scarlet, I don't give a damn.
Search the cloaks.
They're
Anything in
cloaks,
them?
dude.
How big
Take
are the
one.
cloaks?
Ruffian size?
Like our size?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
And-
Humanoid. Like, yeah. They're the cloaks that belong to the 3 guys you just murdered.
Murder is such a strong word.
Repurposed.
Relieve them of their life force?
Repurposed.
Unalive. We unalived them. There we go.
One doesn't murder dinner.
What if you're a cannibal?
Yeah. Again, to a cannibal.
Prepare it.
I'm not murdering.
Okay, so you search the cloaks, and the cloaks are just basically cloaks. They're the hood, the tie strap, and the thing, or the
Do you
cloak
want to
part in
use
the
the
back.
cloaks to go down deeper?
Well, I'm going to wear it. I don't really know if I intend to be too stealthy.
I'll wear one too.
Okay.
Parry, I know they're not fashionable.
Sorry, what was not fashionable?
The
We're
red
trying to
cloak.
hand you a cloak.
It's one of the cloaks these guys were wearing.
We're putting them on now?
Yes.
It was in the room, I think, on their bed.
Parry's still upset about not killing somebody.
I don't know.
He's kicking corpses.
hang the cloak over his shoulder. Just kind of like here, place it. Whether he drops it or not is on him.
Well, there's no other doors or anything in here, huh? Nothing behind barrels. Which, yeah, I'm fine with moving around to look behind.
Yeah, there's
Empty.
nothing but barrels. So you head back out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you leave the room, you see it's kind of it's grabbed another one of the Red Brand's corpses and kind of dragged it over with the other one. It's moved it. Now it's hovering over the third one, kind of its giant eyeball blinking as it looks at it, and then it kind of looks up at you, Demacos. And you can see as you look carefully that this guy's still breathing.
Or I can see what?
You can see his chest moving up and down. He's still breathing.
I go and jump on his chest.
So you push the Nothic out of the way.
Yep.
Okay. You jump on the chat. I want a dex for that.
Okay.
Let's see this.
Yeah. Your heel crushes into his chest, his rib cage, and you hear the gurgling and crushing sounds of the air escaping him.
I'm a little more satisfied, and I say, "Now you can eat it." Go and put the cloak on.
You're pretty sure you saw it grin at you as it grabbed the corpse and dragged it over to the other two.
The dried and withered one. What kind of weapons were these things using?
What weapons were they using?
Yeah, weapons. They have any of them have a dagger on them?
Sorry, just while I'm looking that up. Also, as he was dragging him away, you heard a couple coins fall out.
Ah. Offerings to Aro.
Right? No, that's them.
I reach for coins if I see them.
Apparently they're not wielding anything. What the hell? What does 1d6 damage? Sword?
To be a short sword.
Okay, they got short swords.
All right. This is a bigger dagger than I was expecting, but it'll work. I'm going to sheath that instead, since I gave my other dagger away.
Okay, so you're clipping a short sword to your side. You can't really sheath it in a dagger sheath.
Right. Yeah, I guess. I'll keep the dagger sheath just in case I find a dagger, but yeah, I'm taking the short sword for now, so I do have a blade besides a giant axe. And a rapier and a great sword. And Morning Star.
Didn't you give the Morning Star away? Or did you have
No.
two? Oh, okay.
Aro doesn't accept those.
Oh.
Okay, so you pick up off the floor 2 EP coins.
That was an EP coin.
Electrum.
It's a coin that goes, "Eepy, eepy, eepy."
So it's 5 silver technically.
Yeah, it's a different type of currency. And then you also notice that a garnet has fallen out of his pocket.
He identifies it as a garnet specifically.
Oh, a garnet. Okay.
Yeah. I would say
Golly
that the
gee,
gems,
that's a garnet.
I would say that because garnets and gems are used as currency so much that, like, the lower ones are pretty recognizable.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa there. That one had a garnet in his garment.
Garnet all.
The Nothic looks at you and blinks his eye.
You don't want the shinies, do you? You just want the flesh, right?
It invades your mind again, and you hear, "Yes, just the flesh." Do you want the shinies?
We kind of like them, yes.
You see him pick up one and shake by the leg and shake it. How many coins did I say you got off the first one?
2.
You see 13 more electro coins, and another garnet flies out.
Nice. getting the guy to loot your corpses for you.
I search for more coins?
So as he's doing that, you search the other two?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Between the two other corpses, you find 27 more silver.
Silver?
Silver pieces, yep.
Okay.
And 12 gold.
Okay.
I'll just take the 13 and the garnet from the guy that shook them out for me.
Okay, so you collect those.
Yeah.
Okay, mark them on your
They're
sheet.
over
They're
there.
yours. The Nothic just looks at you and you hear it in your head going, dinner time, and you see it dragging the 3 corpses back the way it came.
It's cute. Just playing with the pillows.
Oh, the Nothic is cute.
Are there any
Sorry.
more red brands?
It just
I
says
see.
yes.
Which way?
It points to that doorway. The doorway it pointed to earlier, like also where the skeletons were, and also it points back to the way it came.
2 different. Okay. So let's go for the one without the skeletons first, then, I suppose, eh? What do you think?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Do you want to head down the path with the fleshless ones, or try the other path first?
Which way were the red brands?
Both.
Both.
Both, he said?
Yeah.
One does not
Which-
matter to me. Arl
Which
has not
way?
said anything.
Which way to the one that wields the rod?
It points back to the way it came.
Let's get that one.
Did you
Okay,
say
so-
let's get that one? If you did,
Yeah.
I nodded at you.
Okay, so you guys.
Where's the pack?
It stares at you. blinking.
What, that way? To the way we're fixing to go.
Okay, so
We're going
it's, your guys are following behind. It's sluggishly, as best it can, dragging these 3 corpses behind it by their feet.
Do you want some help?
It just kind of stares at you, dumbfounded, blinking.
I'll help you drag this to where you want it.
Like, still stares at you.
I think that concept's new to him.
I grab it by the wrist. Where are we taking this? Since he's got it by the feet, I'm to grab the wrist.
It continues with the other. It just keeps moving towards the pit.
He's like, you're not getting any of this, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to where you came in. You see the ravine. It kind of throws the corpses into the pit.
I dropped that one that I was helping him with right beside him. There you are.
And it throws it in the pit with the others.
What happens
you
if you
notice-
look down in the pit?
You look down in the pit. Excellent. You notice in the pit, a little bit close to where these other 3 bodies landed, is another body. The pit is about 20 feet deep. The walls appear to be easily climbable. It's just kind of like a sloped, like a ditch, basically.
Can we see the body or anything?
Yeah, you can see this other body.
With detail?
It appears to be a townsperson. You don't notice a red cloak on it.
Okay.
It's that guy. The one with the family. Well, not anymore.
Let's go find the one with the rod.
All right. Or flesh.
Okay, the Nothic slowly goes down the crevice. What is going on with this camera? It goes down the.
Sorry, I was trying to switch headsets.
It goes down the
Changing my
crevice and
devices.
it's eating. It starts eating one of the corpses,
Oh, good.
and it. You guys start to hear. Now that I guess you're kind of listening and not freaked out by this giant one-eyed monster, you start to hear sounds coming from that other hallway.
Okay.
Gruff voices like
Sounds?
in a sounds very familiar to the language you heard in the previous cave.
Oh, okay.
Nobody speaks Goblin, right?
No.
No.
Okay. They're gruff voices and very. It's like someone's being yelled at. Like it's definitely not a nice. Whatever's happening in there is not nice.
Well, and that's the way we were wanting to go with the one that held the rod, right?
Yeah, that's where you believe. That's the only other place that you believe. There is a room up to the north, another hallway, but
Okay. Well, shall we?
Yes.
Yes, let's get the pack.
Heading that way.
okay. So you're on the east side of the crevice, and there's the two bridges. So you walk over one of the bridges.
Which way?
Which bridge do you walk over, south or north?
Which test it with shake it a little bit.
Way does the guy want to go?
The Noth kind of jumped into the crevice and is having supper.
He's gnawing down on those right now. It's all us for a little bit. Which, personal opinion, I think he needs to be left alone to eat. I'm pretty sure our alliance.
Do we
Kind
notice
of
anything strange
fickle.
about any of the bridges?
They're just sitting on the. They're not really secure looking, either of them. So you're inspecting the bridges actually, because you asked me that question. That's a very specific.
Out of game for a sec. What languages do tieflings know?
Common, infernal.
Oh, by the way, can you each mark down 100 XP for those previous kills?
Oh,
Abyssal.
Right.
Just 100?
100 each.
Okay.
Yeah, 300 total was the total.
I was curious because the 3.5 shows different stuff than that, so that's why I was wondering what the 5th edition rules were.
Can you give me an investigation check to investigate the bridges?
Investigation.
Again, if you can give me a reasonable backstories to why you might be better at that.
I can.
You can or
I
can't.
was a bridge engineer.
No, but I'm used to inspecting rigging on the ship. So if it's a rope bridge,
I'd like to argue that Sragg is usually a troll, so he's an expert in bridges.
okay.
I have no. There'd be no reason I'd be better at investigation.
Okay.
One would think I'm actually be worse at investigation.
Mr.
Do you need
Wizard?
an investigate roll from all of us?
If you want to look at the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll look at the bridge.
One doesn't.
Mine's
simply
just if it's
cross the
rope.
bridge.
If it's not rope, then I'm not qualified.
You are able to
Why-
wing that.
Why are we looking at the bridges?
All you can discern is that probably somebody standing beside one of the bridges on either end could actually just push the end off and cause it to collapse. They're wooden planks. Think of it as two beams with wooden planks going across them.
Well, go ahead. ahead, Dan. I'm pushing Sragg forward towards the bridge.
Huh? All right. How wide is
After
this
you.
chasm? You said about 20 feet deep, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go for it.
And which bridge were you going across? South or north?
South.
Okay. So you kind of tentatively step out there. You get a couple steps out, and everything seems great. So you continue on, and right when you get to the center, the bridge collapses.
Which side? Where's it going from here?
You're in
whole
the
thing
center,
forward?
and the whole bridge gives out from underneath you.
So
Doesn't get any kind of strength or dex check on that, or what?
You do.
Well, what I'm trying to see is if the whole thing's falling in, or if I'm going to be able to hang and try to swing to one side or the other.
It's not there's no handrails. It's wooden planks. It's like 2 beams that go across, and then wooden planks across the top of those.
So it's not a rope bridge.
No,
then.
no.
Ah, that's what I was imagining was a rope bridge.
No, it is a.
Okay.
I don't even know what the kind of bridge that would be. What bridge?
It's more like a plank bridge.
Yeah, like a footpath bridge.
Just
almost.
planks. Yeah. For lack of a better term.
Strength.
Well, the crevice is 10 feet wide.
Okay. So is that a jump the rest of the way? What are we thinking here?
Can you jump that far?
Probably. Maybe. Athletics, right? Yeah, I could give it a shot.
Give me a successful reflex save.
I'd really give you an athletics. But okay.
You're gonna do athletics? No,
Yeah,
this is a reflex. This is reflex. So.
My reflex is giving my dex then, right? Which isn't a proficient, so I don't have a bonus to it, if I'm understanding that correctly.
Yeah, you just have your dex mod.
Okay.
DC's 15.
It's 3. Okay. Learning. Okay.
You just which direction did you jump, forward or backwards, the way you were coming?
I was trying to go forward and finish it off.
Okay, so you just kind of make it jump and land halfway, kind of up the side a bit. Like it's slope ceiling, so you weren't dead center, so you fell a little bit, and you're kind of like plastered against the side, and you can pick yourself up and finish the rest of the way up.
Okay. You need a check for that, or just pull myself out? You can make the wall. You can climb the walls. Though you guys could have actually just walked down and walked back up.
I'd say to Damascus, I don't think that bridge is very safe.
The only reason you were in danger of taking damage is because you were dead center when it collapsed.
Oh, okay.
So you jumped to the side and only fell a little bit because it's such sloped. It's a ditch.
Oh, okay. So I just walked up to the other side.
But we don't even need to use the bridge?
No.
That's funny. Okay. I was off put by the ravine comment.
Crevasse.
Well,
It was funny to watch, though, wasn't it?
in the center of the room, there's a ditch.
It's totally a trolling description. Yeah, it's with these bridges, so you assume you have to take the bridges. But when you guys got back this time, I said it's rough walls that are easily climbable without a skill check.
Oh. Well.
It's actually almost like a perfect staircase. With hors d'oeuvres along the way.
And if you remember, Nothic went all the way up north and back down.
Who pays attention to details?
I
need drawings.
I don't know what that means.
Anyway, so you guys want to go up to the North Bridge and cross? Or walk down and back up?
Well, if we could just cross the ditch.
Yeah, you can.
It's gonna cross the ditch. Now I got stairs on one side and stairs on the other.
I'm going to be nudging him forward first. Okay, let's go! I lead from the back.
Yes, Parry. Let's go.
Okay, as you descend into the crevasse, once you get to the bottom, it's unnaturally cold.
Ah, this feels like home.
I just raise an eyebrow. I don't even comment.
Much colder than you would have expected. Okay, and then as you go back up the other side, it
From some kind of ice plane, are you?
No, I'm from the north.
Ah. Sure you are!
okay.
I'm not familiar with your Myrick, is it?
Yes. Myrick. Yeah, I don't know, Myrick. Hey, I don't know what he knows. Don't ask me. Ask him. I can't help it.
Well,
Okay.
let's go find out what all those people were making all that noise over there and make them make more noise.
Okay, so you head down the hallway.
Mhm.
The sounds get closer. There's a slight stairway going down. You reach the end of the hallway. At the end of the hallway, it turns to the right, going north. Okay, so think of you're facing west. Immediately south of you, to your left, is a door. To your right or north, up about 10 feet in a hallway, at the end of this hallway is another door. As you approach this door to the south, the sound and the heckling is getting louder.
Which
Can we
door?
understand the heckling?
Do any of you, what languages do you speak?
Common orc.
Common, infernal, abyssal, and orc.
I have Dwarven, Infernal, Deep Speech, and my regular stuff.
You do not understand it, but you do recognize it. You were hearing similar conversations from the previous cave.
Okay.
I think they're saying something about a sandwich.
Or maybe about a throne made of us. No, definitely a sandwich.
I know that. I just told them that.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can quietly open the door. The one right to my... They're all coming... All the sounds coming from the one right to my left, you said, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm going to try to open the door quietly and slowly.
Okay, so this door opens inward. The hinges are against the wall opposite you. So you were right at the opening. So, how do you want to describe exactly how you're doing this? Like, describe to me exactly what you're doing.
Okay. After hearing that, I'm not touching this door. I know exactly what that means. Please tell me in great detail exactly how you're about to kill yourself.
He took a page from the book of Sragg, did he?
I'm not sure if it has the same meaning here.
No, tell me how you said you're opening the door.
I would like to open the door.
So
but I'm
are
afraid
you
to.
like bad boys are coming, like kicking down the door and be like, "Sup,
no.
Sragg is here"? Are you coming up and slowly quietly turning the lever and opening it and peeking in to see what you can see?
Basically, that's what I had planned for this one.
Say hello to my
all I
evil
wanted
friend.
to know. So you're attempting to stealthily open the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Just once.
So please roll me your stealth.
Okay. Let's see.
DC's 15.
Stealth 3. Plus 3. Okay. Neither of them would have made it anyway. And it's a disadvantage, so.
Why are
That's
you
why I
rolling
got the 13.
disadvantage?
Because of my armor, I have a stealth disadvantage.
I'm gonna say your stealth doesn't apply in this situation. Your disadvantage doesn't apply in this situation.
Oh, well, I would have had a 14 instead of a 15 then.
Okay. Okay. So you open the door. Actually, I'm going to use your 14, and I'm just going to check these guys' passive perception, because that is actually how I should be doing it.
Your guys's? These guys's?
These guys'? 2 Utes.
Guys.
Utes.
You guys.
Check your guys's
Okay.
stuffsters.
So you open this door just a crack, just enough so you can get one eyeball kind of looking in there. And you
It doesn't
see,
let out like a loud creak or anything.
It does not. He doesn't open it far enough. He's super stealthy with the latch, so it doesn't make any noise.
To keep him well oiled here.
He's gonna say he had like cans of oil in his bag.
So you peer in, and you see... What do you see? I gotta see, because you're not seeing the whole thing, so I gotta figure out what you can see. Okay. So you're kind of you're on one knee, you got one eyeball kind of peeking in there, this crack, so you can only see the eastern side of this room.
All right.
From what you can see, you see 2 beds against that far eastern wall.
Okay.
In the center of this room, or what you assume to be the center, you can't really tell how big it is. You see 3 bugbears and a goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clear that the bugbears are taunting, and these hostile words or this hostile speech that you're hearing is directed at the goblin.
Okay.
And you can see the goblin's doing some demeaning things, like he's on his hands and knees and he's licking the floor. One's pointing at his boot, and you see him say something, and then the goblin goes to the boot.
That's messed up.
Bugbears are messed up.
I'm just gonna. So that's all I see. Someone turned to the other 2 and's like, "No problem, we got this." Who's the close? What's the closest one to that door? Think I could open the door and reach in and attack it?
Where's the pack?
You would have
Basically,
to
what I'm saying is, could I shock it enough to fling the door open and come in and come at it
No.
within a few?
No.
Not even with my movement involved. No charge, nothing.
So you want to slam open the door. There's one that's 5 feet away from that door.
Yeah.
And you... Okay. And you want to grab him, or what do you want to do?
No. I
What
wanna hit him
combat
with my
action do you
axe.
want to use on him?
Attack. Whether it be a charge, I'm not sure. Let me go to your combat page and I'll help you. Let's see. Because he's far enough away from me that I can't just reach him.
No. Keep in mind, like, if you step in, like, you're going to have on your left 2 bugbears and a goblin.
Okay. And who
Fucking
knows
move.
what's on my right? Yeah, you're
You
right.
can't see around. The bugbear that you're currently planning on accosting is the only thing you can see that far.
Okay. I'm just going to try to creep back away from the door for a minute then.
Okay, so
I'm
you
done.
are you closing the door or leaving it open a crack?
Leaving it open a crack.
Okay, done.
Creep back to the guys and tell them what I
Well,
saw.
they're like right there.
Oh yeah, okay. It's just 3.
Well, then, take care of it. Get the pack for me.
Oh goodness. Okay. Hmm. Well, I only live once here, I guess. Kick the door open.
Okay, so you kick the door open. We will find out the thrilling conclusion after our break. Stay tuned on Twitch. We will see you tomorrow on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in a bit.
That's a much better cliffhanger.